Hello everyone, Brickship's1912 here, and today I have a little bit of a different video for you all. This is of models that I have built during the time of the channel's life that have never had a video, or have had a video up, recorded, and edited for some of them that have just never been uploaded to the channel. I wanted to share these models because past me, for whatever reason, decided not to share them. So without any more stalling, I've got them all in this folder right in front of you. Now, let's get on to the video. So, here's one that I remember recording a video of. It was actually for it floating in my bathtub because this model was able to float. This was also built in July of 2018. Actually, no, it was earlier than that. It's way before. It was built before the 2018 Titanic. As you can see, it shares a very, very similar resemblance to the 2018 Titanic via the cheese block funnel. I think it's a little bit taller than Titanic's wheel. No, actually that is the exact same size. Wow. So here's a few photos of her. I had some mooring points, centered anchor, lifeboat, no lifeboats on this model, but had deck cranes, all that, cargo hatch that's not center. I can't believe I've just discovered that. Oh my god, I don't like that model. Absolutely no fantail, very thick rudder. Had a propeller though, that wouldn't really be doing much. It's half out of the water. But lovely little build, very simple. And here it is floating in water. This is the only footage I have of it floating in water. Very short, very little, but there you go. She floats. I'll just show you all that again so you can see. I might pause. There we go, my hand is off it and it floats. So let's move on to the next photo. So here is her when I was actually recording the video of her. I've actually done some updates to her at this point. She's now got a little bit more clutter on her deck. Very high quality photos. Now this is actually me recording the video. There is my camera. And I made a little other boat. I don't know what happened to that thing. I can't even remember if they had a name. These are both nameless models. They just were floating ships. Now, here's one I think had a video. I can't really quite remember. And I also can't really remember if this was a new build or was just an extended version of the old one. But as you can see, the funnel has been carried over from the last, and she's just a little bit longer. There's also my bed. So now we have a bit of a weird one. Not one that you would really think I would build. Although I have built the E2 before. I did build her. So this, also the rocket. This is obviously you're seeing who this is. Like the E2, this is a very famous locomotive. This is Thomas the Tank Engine. This is actually the Mark 1 of my other Thomas. I made another one after this. So this is Mark 1, and that's a Mark 2. I made him skinnier. Made him fit on 6 instead of 8. So then we have another train. I think I just went through a train period towards the end of 2018. I just like steam trains again. And then I made a diesel. These are the only photos of these two models. And this is a very, very quick steam train in real life. Not so much in this Lego form. This is the Mallard. The A4, I believe. I don't know. A3, A3, I think. I cannot remember my train facts anymore. I'm not really a follower of trains too much anymore. But here's a few photos of it. I made stickers for it. They just printed a piece of paper with Alanion 4468. Now here's some footage of it running in a loop of circle track in my living room. Had to remove the middle wheel so it wouldn't strain the RC car pushing it. But there you have it. Not very quick, as I said. Now this is supposed to be the Flying Scotsman. I don't know what happened here. I was trying to do that snot technique to make the really, really rounded boiler shaping and all that. I don't know what happened to this model. I never made a video of this. This one before, I did actually record a video of. I actually had it saved in my camera for the longest time as a fully edited video. I don't know what happened to it. It is just gone. I think in one of the many times I've been cleaning out my camera of old videos, it was lost. But this one was actually built at the same time the rocket was, and the Mallard. So now we have a different one. This is the Waddler, as I affectionately named it. That's because when you pushed it along the track, the pistons would make it waddle. It looked like a little penguin waddling along the track. Now this is actually another video that I was going to do. I believe it was a channel update of some sorts, where I was going to show new mocks that I was going to make videos of. This video never happened. I don't even think it got recorded from what I remember. Also my old desk. Here's one that was never made a video on. It's a R4 steam engine. It's one from from where I live in Australia. It's one of our most famous steam engines. Now I'd also built this shed and station with it. It was pretty cool. I was proud of them. Now this model, this Bismarck, oh no. This was my first ever Bismarck made. Built in the life of the 2018 Titanic. Never to be shown or shared with anyone. So there's a top-down view. There's an early photo of the old days of the 2018 Titanic. Back before she had the fancy bow on her when it was triangle. There's the whole gang behind her. These ones were shown. This one was never shown, ever. Probably because it was destroyed the next day. I don't really remember what happened to it. It's been a long time, people. Now this sailboat, it was meant to be a pilot cutter because this was built when I discovered Google Spotlight's very beautiful animation called Age of Sail. If you haven't seen that, please do look it up. It is amazing. I absolutely love it. But now on to the next one. This is actually had its bigger version shown on the channel before. This is the SS Reliable as a very, very miniature model. I no longer have this model. I wasn't actually planning a video. I don't believe I was. Now the model behind her, this one here. This was actually going to be intended for, here's a little bit of behind the scenes for Lego Titanic, The Disaster at Sea. This model was going to be a dual action model. This was going to play the Oceanic 2, and also it was going to be a mini Titanic for further away shots of her that was ultimately scrapped from the movie. So there's a little bit of behind the scenes. So now, on to the next video. Next picture, I should say. Now this was shown on the channel. I did have help designing this. This was going to be my rendition or build model of the SS United States of the United States Lines. Mr. Fitzcritz helped me with this, and I did post a community post of this. very model. This very picture, actually. And here is her stern, how it was going to shape out. It was very blocky. Very, very blocky. Now this, I'm actually still planning to build, so I don't know why it's here, but you're getting a sneak peek of what I'm planning to build one day. And there's me testing it out. That didn't happen. I didn't finish that build. But there we have it, everyone. This is models that I have never shown on the channel or have planned to shown that just never happened. I do hope you all have enjoyed this video. New models coming out soon. I've got one building right at the moment. Kind of a big girl. But I will see you all next time. Goodbye, everyone.